What's up, guys? Captain Rick. That's Oneida Lake. We're back here on Oneida Lake. It is Saturday. Let's see. What does the watch say? November 15th. Got to the ramp this morning, and it was a balmy, I think 28 degrees. Absolutely no wind. The lake was a sheet of glass. That was cool. Got pushed away from the dock just as the sun was coming up. We could see, didn't need any lights or anything, and drove from Oneida Shores down past the islands and set up on that big flat. I never left that flat all day. I haven't fished it at all this year. I was basically going off of history. It's a spot that I fish this time of year that seems to hold fish. So we got some guys pulling out here. So gave it a shot this morning. The weeds were not bad in there. That flat is 18 to 22 feet of water. So we targeted our baits 16 to 18 foot down and had a heck of a day. Didn't mark a ton of fish. Now, I don't know if the boat was spooking them, and that's why we weren't seeing them. When I did see them, they were glued to the bottom. I turned down imaging on just to kind of decipher the little blips on the bottom from my traditional sonar, my chirp sonar, and saw that they were fish. So I knew there were some fish hugging bottom, but I was also catching fish on a rod that was only fishing maybe 10 or 12 foot down. So we'll go over the program today, just an 8-rod spread, nothing fancy. We did change it up a little bit because we were fishing shallower. So this time of year, those fish start to get shallow. You see guys on social media posting reports about casting from shore. You start seeing that, you know these fish are getting up shallow. So I didn't even think about heading out to the deep water today. My whole plan was less than 20 foot of water for the most part, and flat line stick baits, so no drop weights. That's nice because I can get the customers involved in setting lines out, and I can sit back and just instruct them. So furthest rod away from the boat, we ran Bay Rat short shallows. Probably one of our better baits today was this Jailbird short shallow. This is a custom Bay Rat we had made. That was really good. I mean, it's a perch imitating bait. You're in that shallow water by the weeds. That's pretty much the forage base for these walleyes once they leave that deep water. On the other side, we ran the Toxic Frog. It took a few fish. It was not a stud by any means. We ran those back 200 feet. Okay, we got a nice hook in our hand here. We're just gonna rip that off. There we go. Nice. Just inside of that, we ran number 10 Husky jerks. We were running them anywhere from 145 to 165 on 10-pound mono. We had the blue with the orange belly on one side. On the other side, which is probably a little better, we had just a regular perch pattern. Just in from there again on mono, we ran some Husky scatters. These are probably my best baits today. This is the perch version. Oh yeah, we got it good. And over here, we have the glass perch. Both of those were really good today. Let's see, those were run anywhere from 65 to 75 foot back on monofilament. And then lastly, the closest rod to the boat was a braid rod, and we ran number 9 flickers. That's a custom black and gold there. I did have a Fire Tiger out there earlier, and on this side, the real perch, which is always a great bait here. So we ran those back 55 and 65 foot on the braid. So we were targeting, like I said, that 16 to 18 foot range. 16 foot when we were in the 18 foot of water, and then once we got out over 20, I stretched a few back and fished that 18 foot range again using precision sonar to get me kind of closer to that level I want to fish at. Again, I wasn't seeing a ton of fish on the screen, so I'm guessing they were spooked by the boat because, like I said, the rods that were furthest away from the boat were probably only running 10 or 12 foot down, and they were some of our better rods. So that's it for today, guys. We got one more weekend scheduled here on Oneida Lake, and then we are back on Ontario, maybe. Depends on what we have for weather. If we get an Indian summer, we can get back out here and somebody wants to go fishing, we will. Other than that, it'll be December here shortly, and that means we can get back out on Lake Ontario and chase the browns. And that's what we're going to do. So had some really cool customers today. The guy had the same boat that we run here, same motor. So there was a lot of discussion about that. Can't say enough about this Smoker Craft Phantom. I really enjoy fishing out of it. Met a guy and his kid at the dock who are waiting on this video. So that's always cool. I appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate all the kind words. So I'll try to link a lot of this stuff down in the description below. Always remember, like I said, it was cold this morning. We got all the whitewater gear on. There is a code on our website, down below, to save 25% on all the whitewater gear. That makes some really nice stuff. A lot of it's geared towards this Great Lakes region, colder weather region. So take a look at that stuff, save 25% on that. But that's it. We'll be back next week, guys. Again, thanks for watching, and good luck fishing if you get out there. We're a few boats out here. I mean, you can see the parking lot is not empty by any stretch. So to the guys out there, I hope you're slaying. See you next weekend, guys.